Hi, I'm Symphoneers, and today we're taking a look at Glarb, Calamity's Augur in Historic Brawl. Glarb is, Glarb de Augur is an appealing card to me because it is a like, future sight effect on a body, or just, yeah, future sight effects, things that let you play off the top of your library, tend to be very strong. And I was just like, let's fully obey Glarb's clause. There is nothing under 4 mana in this list, and that also gives us a free Karuk the Macrosage as a companion, so, I don't know, why not play all the design mistakes we can? Anyway, to ensure that we have actual stuff that we can do on like turn 2 or 3 or whatever, we have a number of cards that technically obey Glarb's thing, but have some cheaper, provide us some cheaper interaction points. Things like adventures, as well as cycling, that can help us just curve out and hit 3, 4, 5 mana, as well as various kind of channel abilities with like Herd Migration is unofficial channel, and there's some more official channel-y stuff. We have some like cycling support in Archfiend of Ilfnir, and that is a big chunk of the deck in terms of like just stuff. And then aside from that, we have interaction in things like Binding the Old Gods, Vraska, Grief and Subtlety, because there's the MH3 elementals, or sorry, MH2, I always say the wrong thing. These are the ones printed in MH3, but yeah, we have those, we have stuff to ramp up, we have a Mystic Snake, because, I don't know, why not? And yeah, a bunch of stuff to just kind of value cards. Most of them are on 4 to help us like keep ramping, keep building advantage and stuff. Oracle of Moldai is a great one. And then in the kind of like 5 and 6 mana range is where we have more of our kind of, or 5+ mana range is where we have more of our kind of game-winning cards in terms of like a bunch of planeswalkers, big monkey, big tortoise, because there is good eaten on one of them, and etc, etc. Some big spells in like Season of Weaving too, because I don't know, they seem fun. Primetime, also, we don't really have like a primetime combo or anything. I just big Bonnie Pal as well. Just gigantic creatures that keep getting us lands so we can keep better using the future side effect, or like keep playing more and more off the top of our deck, and etc. Yeah, I think that's more or less the list. If you like the deck tech and like the video and all that stuff, like, subscribe, etc. helps the channel a lot. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can dig around in the description to find the links to Twitch, the Patreon. You can support me on Patreon or become a YouTube member. Or you can get a commissioned Historic Brawl video through Ko-fi. That's a thing you can do. I don't know. The Ko-fi link. Or I'm forgetting things. Card Trader. I have a code. There are too many things in the description now. All that rambling out of the way, let's get on to some actual gameplay. I kind of want a free mulligan. It's an okay hand, it just feels a little fiddly to me. This one also is a little fiddly, but we used our free mulligan, so... the good thing of... let's try them, I guess. Try-ems are handy. The good thing about this hand is that it does at least have a productive thing on 2 in cycling the Shark Typhoon. So that will hopefully get us up in lands or whatever. Pay 2 life. Can also just bounce the Archivist. Sorry, as this enters... We will wait and see what they do. I will play properly. Despite my impulses. Herald! Just cycle a Shark Typhoon. Pay 0, confirm 0. Yeah, if they played an enchantment or something, we would, bounce the Archivist. Elves are happening. Do the Deathcap Glade and Glarb here, I think. We have few enough lands in hand that I think the land clause alone on Glarb is maybe relevant. Elvish War Master. I don't know if I like Elvish Archivist in a, like, Elf Ball style deck, which is what this seems to be. Herald has Menace, so that happens. Grab a black source, maybe, or a green. It doesn't super matter. Just untapped, keep it simple. I do like a tortoise. It's good eating on one of them. Doot, doot, doot. We mill over a deluge. Let's just do this and select enters tapped and vibe. Glarb on defense. Tyvar Kell happens.
My heroics will be known in realms beyond realms.
Fake card happens. Tyvar does an untappity on Incubation Druid, so it now produces a lot of mana. Wandering Archaic. Copy it, pay to, etc. So we're shooting the Wandering Archaic this turn. Okay. We do want a land so we can pay for the Archaic thing. A Fabled Passage is fine for that. Yeah, awkwardly, we do specifically need an untapped land. Green? And just double checking I'm not doing a big punt. Shoot the Archaic. Resolve. Autopay. Archaic dies. We grab an island. Just thinking about stuff. Glarb? Sure. We mill things. Do a broker's hideout. Do a green or a forest. They trade Herald for the Blossoming Tortoise, because there is good eating on one of them.
Make my victory even more dramatic.
New Tyvar, who this? Brawl's expertise? Question mark? Gets them a rebuy on the Elvish War Master, Nissa, who wins the game. It's been a while. They are empty-handed.
Your courage is legendary.
Brawl's expertise is, I think, looking pretty good. I guess the awkward thing is we don't have a lot of board pressure right now, so it might actually be better to do like a setup turn with Bony Pal. Attack with the O1, assert dominance. Elves big. Right. You exist. That is a thing. That is a thing. Obscure storefront off the top. Shuffle. Black source, question mark? Archfiend. That takes out some blockers and stuff. A little bit awkward. Doing a full virtue off the top is also a bit awkward. Bony Pal and Archfiend. Attacking with Glarb seems bad. Oracle of Moldiah, that's a concern. Our blocks are way better, which is good. +2/+2 Death Touch. Bounce this. We don't really have a great bounce thing with the War Master, so just making the Incubation Druid more awkward and removing an attacker seems okay. Oh, they opt not to do the War Master thing. Or, sorry, Swamp. I guess Nissa hasn't happened yet, right? Oh yeah, and that. It's been a little while since I've played into a Nissa. Oh, they just readapt the Incubation Druid? That's fine? War Master is one of the only things I'm concerned about. Oh right, it does have weird haste, right. So this is fine. I forgot about Tybar's passive. Planeswalker passives, whee! I mean, I don't hate some of this stuff. What are we doing? Right. Are we really just pumping more mana into this? Why? Or like taking... I mean, I guess this attack with the land is not great, this swamp. Why is it showing me rope? I have no... pass to attackers? I'm kind of confused by whatever's happening there, but anyway. Pass to blockers. Glarb under a land. Blep. And... I mean, we're probably fine taking a hit with Bony Pal, or just trading Bony... is that true? Bony Pal on a thing without Death Touch. That feels like the move to me. This is fine. My turn. A hedge maze off the top. Spinewood's Armadillo in the bin. Archfiend of Ilfnir? Just being able to murder their board seems cool. Or, also I should shoot the... I don't know. Let's say Archfiend is okay. Cycle this. Take out 3 creatures. Put a land onto the battlefield. A grief. Good grief. Next, all attacks at Nissa, because it's Nissa. We draw the Grief. Obscura Storefront. I forget what basics we have. That might be a mistake. No, we're fine. Okay. We do a smash. Nissa dies. Grief is not a thing here, or like evoking it does nothing for us. So, maybe, yeah, I don't know. It seems okay. We have a Tusker. We can do a Brawl's Expertise thing. We can Virtue. Chromatic Lantern, Scoot Swarm. How good is the Oracle this turn? Oh, Oracle's just lands off the top right. You think I would know, given how much I enjoy that card. It is in this deck. Incubation Druid untaps. Or maybe fine with just taking the hit from the Druid. Also, Archfiend of Ilfnir, great tech versus Scoot Swarm. I keep saying Ilfnir. It's Ifnir.
What a grand fight! Don't believe it.
That stuff happens. Elvish War Master back on the field. You're not a tap ability. That's a concern. Brain help. Cycle, bouncy. No blocks? I'd like to keep the Archfiend around. Gate of the stuff and things happens. Cycle the Crescent Tusker. Let's just take care of game actions one step at a time. Sorry, you have cycling for 1. So I would actually like to decline the search and to get the Curator in hand. Oh yeah! Oh, Archfiend! Archfiend coming in clutch, or like really doing things here, which is nice. I feel at least a little bit better about going down to 2. Sorry, not Grief. I wanted to Virtue the Incubation Druid. So that's good. We gain some life back, which also good. Then, I don't know, Migration Path? Defense of the Heart, weirdly not great here. Or like not, you know, we just killed everything, so. Get the last 2 basics out of our deck. Then, to combat, you say. Take out Tyvar, kill Archfiend at them, be at least a little bit cautious with Glarb. We know they're drawing a Beast Whisperer, but listen. We want to fetch, don't we? Because all of our basics are gone.
I've let my people down.
Yeah, okay. Overgrown Tome tapped, we're at 4, so I'd rather not do stuff unnecessarily, and we will vibe for a minute. Welcome back, Tyvar.
Do you mean you haven't heard of me?
They make an elf token, and we will surveil with Glarb. Keep tossing stuff in the bin. Pass. Let's go down to 3 with our Verdant Catacombs. Surveil, Sad Robot is not the highest value thing here. We would like to hardcast Grief and get that Beast Whisperer out of their hand. And then we would like to win the game, because yeah, we can like kill the thing, attack them. From that position, we just kind of control out the game, and they are not well positioned to do like, I guess a top decked Crater Hoof could maybe get us, but Anyway, we get the win. Good games to the opponent. I don't know how we'll do versus Jetmir. Jetmir, I feel like, is pretty polarized in terms of either people are really optimized around, like, being competitive with Jetmir, or is kind of whatever. I guess Sky Turtle is good in this matchup, potentially, because, yeah, we can do that stuff. Case of the Locked Hothouse. Another thing that lets us play off the top like Glarb does. Our Jetmir opponent is mulliganed twice, which I'm always like 50-50 split between, yes, mulligan more, and, oh no, they have a combo or something. Marsh Flats for the opponent. Yeah, I think we hedge maze for... maybe just a land? We might just be trying to do like Case of the Locked Hothouse stuff with this hand. I don't know. I'm worried that might be a little bit slow versus Jetmir, but if we can like buy a turn with a Sky Turtle bounce, that might be nice. We get land on top. I'll keep a Binding, I think. Its interaction helps us not die. Krankos command. Wow. Let's do this. Let's do... I kind of want to do this. Grab a swamp. Maybe do Glarb on 3. We have enough mana that we don't need to do the Lorien Revealed or whatever. So that Jetmir is terrifying now, which is a thing. 6 or more creatures. Time Warp. Huh. Well. I mean, Glarb is just a blocker, so that's maybe okay. I like almost never attack with Glarb, because 2/4 Death Touch is just great on defense. Growing Rights of Itlamok, that's vaguely concerning. Speaking of vaguely concerning. Yeah, Nimbical, opponent's just vibing, it flips over into Itlamok, Cradle of the Sun. We can play the Reconnaissance mission off the top if we do this. I feel like we should maybe do the Case of the Locked Hothouse, though, just for an additional land this turn. This isn't what I was thinking of doing, but I think it is semi-correct. We can do that, shock that in Island Cycle, that shuffles away the recon mission and sets us up to do like a Time Warp turn, kind of. I feel like normally I would grab the Triome, like, earlier in the game, but no attacks. Ashiok Nightmare Muse. That's a bunch of mana. Now they do an Impicall first, so it can get even more mana. Parallel Lives. Okay. That's concerning. What? No, activate. We block first, then we activate this and take a look in our deck. Definitely don't want the generous end. I guess Ashiok Nightmare Muse is just like good in Impicall removal right now. Like it can bounce an Impicall to their hand. You should pretty strongly favor playing off the top of your deck if you're not dealing with critical issues / decision points like dealing with an Impicall. I guess we do have the Time Warp to buy ourselves a turn, potentially. So that's a good thing to remember. Let's do this. Activate the ability. I don't know that we want those. We are unlocking the case, which is good, although maybe not the most relevant right now. I'm gonna say that we can toss both of those. Fecund green subtlety. Oh, subtlety. We can't cast you if we do stuff. We can cast off of the top of library. I don't believe we can evoke. You may cast the spell for its evoke cost. Never mind. So that should work, right? So we can shoot an Impicall and then... Or, sorry, we can do this. Worst case scenario, or like on the off chance I'm entirely misreading stuff, we can
Welcome to my
do the Sky Turtle to bounce the Jetmir. I guess the mana there might be bad. Or like they might be able to recast because of Itlamok. Servo Exhibition. Okay, that's a lot of tokens. We can Subtlety. Cast with Evoke, Exile, Intrude on the Mind, because we have card advantage stuff already, and the Sky Turtle is important. So we Subtlety, top, I assume they top of library, or Command Zone. They just do Command Zone because they can recast. Evoke stuff fizzles, Jetmir recast. Resolve. Channel? Yeah, we're dead if... how are we dealing with Jetmir? Uptick.
all your fears are given form.
Phyrexian Tezzeret's Gambit to try and dig for something. Welcome back reconnaissance mission. I don't actually want you right now. Shuffle our deck using the Flooded Strand. We will... is a Surveil worth it here? I think we want untapped mana. We just hope that... No, Spinewoods. Armadillo is not. Great. Well... This is a thing. Yeah, you can be gigantic, but are not otherwise terribly useful. I think we're just dead. Is where I'm at. We could play a Lolth, that's, I don't know, fine. Yeah, that cantrips or whatever. No attacks, sorry. So they were 4-1 trample double strike. Yeah. I'm gonna scoop because we're extremely dead on board. Good games to the opponent. Jetmir, Itlamok. The Itlamok giving them enough mana to like repeatedly recast and stuff through that turn, or to kind of burn out our interaction all in one turn. Not great. Not ideal. Sure? Sure. Scalding Tarn for a Triumph, and then like Topiary Panther basic land cycling, and then we can Glarb or whatever. Maybe we'll Virtue of Strength something. I don't know. Or Garen Brig Growth, rather. But I think I like getting the Triumph there. Seems decent. Triumph v Triumph. I'll just pay 2. Just do this. Grab a forest, I guess, because we have the blue-black duel. Watery Grave. We could Greater Tanuki rather than Glarb, which might be nice, because that sets us up on future turns to do slightly more mana-intensive plays like Erixmathes and Ashiok and stuff. Omen Path Journey. Okay. I absolutely hate the art on Omen Path Journey because I hate loot. But pretty good ramp. Or just like me staring at this card going, oh, I hate this Disney, like knockoff Disney character design. But it fits in the deck. It does, it helps us have 1 billion mana. Growth Spiral. Sorry, I didn't even know. Or I guess we have been ramping. Sorry, so they Growth Spiral, they play another land, so we're back to being equal on mana. We can Garenbrig Growth the Scalding Turn to hand. Do that. Crack it. Grab just basic land. Then we can Omen Path the Journey. And we hit a bunch of lands. I don't know. Right. Sorry, this is fine. This is fine. To, or just be very basic or boring. Bunch of the duels that come in untapped and some basics and yeah. So that happens. Then we can like Erixmathes. Do I want to do other stuff too? I don't know. Getting a bunch of basics for Virtue of Strength is kind of nice. Chromatic Lantern. Sanctum of Tranquil Light. Speaking of getting a bunch of basics, do we want to do that? Enters tapped with slumber counters. Yes, I think. We could Ashiok too. I don't know. Sorry, I'm being very fumbly for no reason. Let's do the Invasion of Zendikar. Grab some more basics. Do a green and a black. And cycle the Boon of the Wishgiver, because we will have Glarb and Karuga, and hi, that's a Time Warp. Love to get a Time Warp with 1 billion mana. Seems good. Brawl's Expertise might be handy, depending on what they play out. Gift of Paradise. Expertise can bounce artifacts or creatures. So it's a good way for us to kind of walk back Goshentai in particular. Honden of Infinite Rage. Okay. I just like Time Warp plus Erixmathes, I think? Or we could vibe. Or we could do... will this get it to tap in the way I want? No. I wanted to leave up blue-green for Erixmathes. Yep. There we go. Only moderately annoying manual tapping. And that's not quite enough for Croson Tusker, but this is fine. Or we keep rampant Honden Fires. Yeah, generally the more mana and stuff you can have before doing a Time Warp turn, the better. Because then you'll just get to take more game actions, we'll be able to like Glarb and Karuga and yada yada yada. We get another turn cycle of Omen Path Journey ramping. Maybe we even Cross and Tusker a little bit, as a treat. Void Rend, my virtue of strength. Sanctum of Shattered Heights happens, Hedge Maze. We will stick that land in the bin, stick that land in the bin, clap, clap. Time Warp. Sure. Do we want to Ashiok? Maybe. The little Ashiok is a treat. Keep doing the Arixmathes thing. Make some nightmares, I guess. Broker's High. Oh, okay. So Glarb first, because that gives us more information. We can Beanstalk, Giant, Quandrix Cultivator. That does tap Arixmathes, which is a little bit awkward. Exile one of them and put the other in. Oh, I like both these though. Exile the Quandrix Cultivator. Tezzeret's Gambit is, I think, maybe. We can decline the Arixmathes thing. And I think I want to if it's going to be tapped like this. Sure, we are almost out of basics. I'm glad I put more basics in this deck. Or sorry, we're out of basics, so yeah, the Broker's Hideout's dead. Enter tapped, nightmares happen. We go vroom, vroom. I guess we attack the Invasion of Zendikar. Why not? Decline. New land with Omen Path Journey. They do a Bing Bong on Ashiok. If we can fade a sweeper, we're in okay shape. We do have a lot of stuff happening. Hey, no sweeper. Yeah, a little bit anticlimactic, or I know that seems like an early finish, but we do have 17/17 Beanstalk Giant. So if their play that turn is just like play out Goshen Tai or whatever, or play out some more shrines, then their hand is very bad, or their situation's very bad. So yeah, good games to the opponent. Keep 7. Marsh Flats for a Triome. Do the Spinewood's Armadillo thing. Don't know. I mean, Archfiend of Ifnir is interesting. I don't know if we're like immediately hyped about it though. Island or swamp, you say? Well, let's make our check land less awkward. Grab a blue or a black. I may be more concerned about making Brawl's expertise work than making the Archfiend work, because we can cycle away the Archfiend if we want. And we do need double black for the big virtue, but that's still a hot minute away. So yeah. Oh lordy, they rampin'. Colossal Majesty, choked Estuary before I forget. We can Glarb? We can Glarb, or we can do like something semi-awkward with Virtue, just Glarb. Hagra Mauling! Hey, clap, 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 clap. Ah, you do Ward, fucking Ward 3. They have talked about how their position on like how to use Ward and stuff has changed over time. Yeah, I don't know how you don't just treat Ward 3 as like hexproof. Anyway, pay 2 life, play off the top, because that is a cool and good thing to do. And then we will Blossoming Tortoise, Tortoise, because there is good eaten on one of them. Have I explained that, like, half joke recently? The Terry Pratchett, Small Gods audiobook has a British narrator, and that phrase comes up a lot in it. And anyway, no attacks. We almost certainly trade with Voja if they attack. Colossal Majesty does Colossal Majesty stuff. Mox Amber. They killed my tortoise. They knew that there was good eaten on one of them. Evolution Witness. 1,000,000% take this trade. Every day of the week. Yeah. We have a lot of other stuff to do, so just getting Voja off the battlefield for, like, a turn or making them recast it or whatever is great. Gives us more room to ramp and to eventually get through the Ward 3 or whatever. Glarb, I should keep in mind that we have cards in like 4 zones right now, so there's a lot of stuff happening. Should we just shoot the Evolution Witness? I mean, we can. We still don't have enough for Augur Mauling to do everything I want. Rick Smithies plus the Lockthwain Scorn is, I think, good. Why help? We need to crack a fetch to do that. I forgot that that happened from the Tortoise. There was, in fact, good eating on one of them. Our opponent vibing, moisturized in their lane. One might even say thriving. And yeah, we do this, we shoot the Witness. I guess we take a counter off of Verixmithes. Do you have a response, opponent, or nope? Okay. Getting the Virtue of Strength down might be helpful, although yeah, shooting Voja is cool and good. All my homies love to shoot Voja. Verdant Catacombs, crack it for something. Opponent, please. When you're so moist, you're so in your lane, and you're so thriving, it's hard to keep up. I don't know. We do that. We do blip 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 blip. I don't know if I'm terribly excited about the cyclers in this matchup. I'm fine just shooting it. Resolve, autopay. That happens. Lorenz escape. Well, that's miserable. Okay. Take action, do an Erixmithes thing. You cycle for 2. I would like to Garen Brig Growth a fetch back to hand. Erixmithes trigger. Colossal Majesty fires, plus draw step. Rise of the day. Okay. This stuff happens. We go to 9. Because Voja is a joy. Crack the fetch, grab a thing. Boy. One, yes. Two, three? I don't know. Resolve, auto pay. Take action. We cast a migration path, that gets us Big Chungo Orixmathes, which can block. And that's important. That's cool and good. No attacks. Voja happens. Plus Woodland Mystic, and the other one... we will go down to 2 after this if nothing weird happens or like they don't have effects. I'm assuming that they don't attack with the elves? That seems strange to me because we just eat Voja? I mean, I guess they could have a protection effect, but... Orixmathes big. Okay. So we do lose... I forgot to tap Orixmathes for the Archfiend. It's fine, it's great. Everyone loved it. So we're getting distracted by something. We Glarb, because Glarb is a blocker. Artifact or creature. I don't know that copying anything right now is great. Maybe I've been hard on the Archfiend. Because we can do this. And Horror of the Broken Lands cycles for a black. And we are dead to Voja happening, right? Well, I mean, if we survive to the Henge, that's something, but... Yeah, they have 1 billion mana, Voja happens, I guess technically we have blocks here, like Glarb plus Archfiend under a giant elf. Although, trample or whatever... How's this math? We're dead, right? Yeah. Okay, well, Voja is miserable. I don't know. The ward 3 on that commander really makes it so much worse than it would otherwise be. Sure. This is a very mono-black kind of hand. Grab a black? Grab a green source so we can grab a black source? Yeah, weirdly, the green source helps us, like, color fix with the rest of this stuff. Bloodstained Mire. Great. Just grab a swamp with it. And then Topiary Panther, basic land cycling, get another swamp for stuff. We have the island in hand, of course. Sir Farron happens. Glarb? Let's just Glarb. Try him on top. Sylvan Anthem. Would be nice to play the Augur mauling off of the top, but that's fiddly, or like, I think it's a lot better just to Sorin.
Out of my way. I have a wedding.
Sorin make a vampire. I don't really want to ding myself for 4 for a Augur mauling. Like, it's fine, it's a good card, but just a vibe. Vibe and Glarb. And do some stuff. We're doing okay. So this is like a mono-green devotion list, it seems like. Maybe don't even need a surveil land. Wolf. Wolf. All our mana was tapped. All our mana would have been tapped anyway, yeah. Sorry, so we do this, just play out the Triome. Really don't want to hit myself for 7 or whatever, or 6. Get the Tanuki off the top. Hitting ourselves for 4 is less bad. Okay.
A fair trade.
No attacks, because I would like to have options on blocks. Have options on blocks, and also we can do the surveil thing. Bill! Sylvan Anthem, doot. Getting close to being able to invoke despair. Deeproot Wayfinder. I feel like this should be a Yorvo deck. That might be a weird pull or whatever, but if Yorvo was just getting bigger off of each creature, just thinking of like mono green commander from same set. Anyway. Ricksmithies off the top. Vraska. Vraska is neat. I forgot to Glarb, didn't I? I don't know, it's fine. Attack with one of these? How do I feel about this? Sure. If they're sending a bunch of things at Sorin, that gives us a probably pretty good Glarb block. And if they're not doing that, we are also probably kind of fine with whatever they do. What is... okay. Fake card does fake card things. Sylvan Anthem, Scries. We vibing? We vibing, woo! Remember to Glarb. Remember, kids, always be Glarbing. I like Vraska. Vraska is cool and good. I also like Death Sprout. Death Sprout is pretty neat. Sure. Ricksmithies approaches. Put a blue or green into play. I don't think it super matters. Then we Fabled Passage. Oh, I do like Nylea. It's either Nylea or Time Warp. Or we can do other stuff too. I don't know. Get the Nylea off the top. I will ding myself for a Nylea. And then we crack the Fabled Passage.
Very well.
For a blue. And then we do the Time Warp again. Erixmathes. I do like a case of the Locked Hothouse. I don't know if that's necessary here, but I like it. So, there. No. Yeah, this deck is kind of either cards that I think are vaguely gross in terms of Invoke Despair or whatever, or that I just think are neat. Season of Weaving is weird with how our deck is. We need to play some stuff from hand too. Vraska. Just shoot Bill or Sylvan Anthem. It's probably Sylvan Anthem, or it's Bill. We're fine! Yay! I don't know, I'll take it. Yeah. We are able to just kind of like stall with Sorin and, you know, Glarb 2/4 Death Toucher long enough that our opponent doesn't want to deal with us picking them apart with, you know, Invoke Despairs and Vraskas and so on. Good games to the opponent. Thank you for watching the video, and an extra big thank you to the Patreon patrons and YouTube members that help make these videos possible. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.